When you start a new job in Advanced Design, you are first presented with the Project Settings dialog box. For this tutorial, skip the first page by clicking Next, and on the second page define your default settings for the project. Set the workspace mode to Plane, which limits the model to the XZ plane. Click this button to open the Materials dialog box. Here select the S235 steel and click OK. Click this button to open the cross-sections libraries and select a UKB 254 by 146 by 37. To set the correct units, click the Modify button shown here, make any necessary changes and click Validate. Then click Finish. Each Advanced Design file has a default name as ftdoc1, ftdoc2 and so on. You can keep this name when you save your project, or you can choose another name. Select the Create a Linear Element icon from the Modeling toolbar, and a window appears on the right, displaying all the properties that will be assigned to the next linear element to be added. Click inside the cross-section Extremity 1 cell as shown here to open the cross-sections library. And then select the UKB 406 by 178 by 67. Structural elements can be placed by typing the end coordinates or snapping to points on existing elements or to grid points on the work plane, as shown here. Note that the left mouse button is generally used for selecting objects in the model, and the right mouse button is generally used for opening up context menus. Select the column you have just created by clicking on it, then click the copy icon on the CAD's Modifications toolbar. In the vector field, enter coordinates 1600 separated by spaces and click Preview to see the effect of this setting. Then click Copy to confirm the copy and close. Select Create a Linear Element again. Clicking on the right hand side of the cross-section Extremity 1 entry cell brings up a drop-down list of cross-sections used in this project. Select UKB 254 by 146 by 37. Then place the first rafter by left-clicking on the top of the left-hand column and then typing in the coordinates 8, 8. Then add the second rafter by left-clicking on the end of the first rafter and the top of the right-hand column. Now click the Create a Rigid Point support on the Modeling toolbar. Change this to a hinge support by clicking in the Restraints type cell and selecting Hinge. Place a support at the base of each column. To create a basic load case in Advanced Design, you must first create a load family to which it will belong. Right-click on Loading in the Pilot and select Create a Case Family from the context menu. This brings up the list of possible load families. Select Dead Loads and click OK to create a Dead Loads family. A single load case is automatically created within the Dead Loads load family. All load cases created in the Dead Loads load family contain a self-weight option, in which a self-weight load is automatically added to the whole model or selected elements in the model. In this case, accept the default setting, which will apply a self-weight load to the whole structure. Now add a Live Loads family. Right-click on the load case created in the Live Loads family and select Create a Load from the context menu. Select Linear Load from the list of load types and click OK. Type -50 in the FZ cell to define the load intensity in kilonewtons per meter. Then click on each end of the first rafter to define the first live load. Define the load on the second rafter in the same way. To stop placing loads, press the Escape key. Double-click on Combinations in the pilot to open up the Combinations dialog box. Here is where all combination load cases are defined. Click Add to create a combination load case. Combine the two basic load cases, giving each a factor of 1 as shown. The numbers in the case columns correspond to the numbers of the basic loads as shown in the pilot, and the numbers in the COF columns are factors that apply to the load cases in the column to the right of it. Add another combination load case and add load case 1 with a factor of 1.35 and load case 2 with a factor of 1.5. Click OK to complete the creation of the combination load cases. To analyze the model, click the Analyze menu, then click Create the Analysis Model. The Calculation Sequence dialog box allows you to choose which calculation steps you want to run. If you click FE Calculation, this will automatically select the Verify, Mesh and Evaluate options, and the calculation will go through these 4 steps sequentially. When you run the analysis, the pilot mode switches to Analysis, and you now have different options in the pilot, and results toolbars now become active. Use the Zoom and View toolbar to adjust the viewpoint on the model. Click on the Results Setting icon on the FE Results toolbar to open the Results dialog box. Click the Case Combinations button. Results are divided into 3 tabs. You can choose which load cases you want to view for each result type by ticking the appropriate boxes as shown. Now the results will only be shown for load case 1. Select the MY results on linear elements as shown, then click Options. Tick the Value on Diagrams box to add results labels to the model. You can save pictures of any results by clicking the Save View button on the FE Results toolbar. Saved views are listed in the pilot. Switch to Displacements results by selecting Displacements from the drop-down list in the FE Results toolbar. Click the Create the Post-Processing icon to update the result display. Then save another view. Select Forces from the drop-down list and FZ from the second drop-down list. Update the display and save view. Select Stresses SXX, update display and save the view. Now select Generate a new report from the Documents menu to open the report generator. The left-hand window of the report generator contains everything that will be included in the report. The right-hand window contains all content that it is possible to add to a report. To empty the report, click the red cross. Add a cover sheet to the report as shown. Right-click on the cover sheet and select Properties to edit its contents. Then add the table Displacements of linear elements by element. Click the Post-Processing tab and add the Displacements result. Click the Case Combinations button and select all but load case 1. Now click Generate to create the report.